don't know what the fuck this filter is, but I didn't ask for all that. All right, I guess I'll keep this one. All right, guys. I wanted to give you guys a quick message. So sorry, I don't know what these fucking filters are, but my phone is clicking on them for no reason. Okay. Okay. All right, fine. That's fine. Okay. So I wanted to give you guys this quick update about the astrals right now, and the lower astrals and the astral dimensions. You may be hearing like warnings and communication from family members that do care. They just don't know how to communicate, obviously, apparently. They just don't know how to communicate because they're they're in another dimension, and you're in the lower astral there. So if you're visiting these astral dimensions with these like lower vibrational beings, and you're getting a kind of a warning, like for instance, I had a dream last night. This one person, she's a Gemini, okay? She comes in my dream as different people, but she's always the Gemini. So like all the Geminis I've known through my life, she shows up as that. So whoever it is like, you gotta point this person out and get them out of your aura or auric field. They are like almost like they want you to be doing the things that you don't want to do. It's like, okay, let's say for instance, you stop drinking, or you stop doing drugs, or you stopped smoking weed, and then all of a sudden like you go in the astrals and you're like smoking weed with this person, the same person over and over again. They're like attached to that part of your aura. They want you to go out and to go do drugs and to be back into that. That's an example I'm making for myself, for instance. Like she comes in my dreams, this girl, and she's always doing some kind of drug, LSD, or she's always doing some kind of drug. So what I'm hearing is that, like I said, my father screamed out, "Don't do drugs, make her leave. And he pointed out to this one girl, like, make her leave. She's the reason why you're going to these lower astral realms. Maybe you're going to visit this person. This is not going to make sense for everybody, but maybe you're going to visit this person because in some form or another, you still care about them, you love them, or whatever it is. And, they draw you in like, oh, come hang out with me. I miss you. I love you. And like, they make you feel bad for them almost. So you got to stay away from these kinds of people. I would really strongly suggest, just going to say this, I'm not telling you what to do. It's your life. Please do what you want to do. From this time until for me personally, from now until the end of April, I'm not even expecting to go out. Like if someone's to invite me to a bar or to go hang out at a club, I'm not going, because I already know Mercury is in retro, the eclipse, the full moon. There's a lot of temptations out there right now, and people are, they're not ascending, so they want you to come with them on the lower plane. So you're not there. You just go there to visit people because you care about them, but because most people if we're ascending and stuff, a lot of the people that we love, they're probably not ascended already. They're probably stuck in lower astral dimensions. So you have to be cautious of who you're going to visit and what do you do, who you take your time. So a lot of clearing, like today, for instance, I'm thinking a lot to myself about clearing a lot of energy out of me. And one of the things, like I said, if you see someone showing up in your dreams all the time, you got to cut the cords with this person. Yeah. Someone tried to get me to go to Vegas. I was like, no, I just can't. Just got a puppy. I'm saying to you, I'm not telling you what to do. But for me personally, from now until like the end of April, like beginning of May, I'm not even trying to go out with people or do nothing like that. I don't mind being at home and just going to the store and just being home. You know what I'm saying? This is not the time. And I feel like, and I know this doesn't make sense to a lot of people, but I'm telling you that the lower astral dimensions are they're almost like so close right now. They're like trying to get through to us now, because especially with the eclipse, this is what it brings. The eclipse, the full moon. If you ever notice during the full moon, there's always these lights in the sky, and they look like stars, but they're not. And they're always around the moon, because this is like, it's a portal. It opens and closes at this time. And so a lot of people are being guided not to pay attention to these, not to get involved with these entities, okay? Yeah, and I was told to stay indoors on the 8th of April. Well, I'm just saying because this is what I'm telling you. For me, I will not dare to step out. Because I've been kind of bored. I've been home, like, I'm bored. I have nothing to do, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? I'm not because, last 2 years ago on this type of energy, I think it was like, Mercury was in retro and blah, blah. I remember I went out and I got real close to doing drugs with somebody that I shouldn't have even been with at the time. But thank God, I was like, I'm going home or whatever, So, but I could have easily just, ended up staying there and then doing what I do. But, that's why I have to keep myself like indoors. So that's just a warning for somebody, okay? Almost got into a car accident today. You see what I'm saying? Yesterday when I was on live, I deleted that live because I was talking about personal things that I didn't feel anybody should know. It's none of their business. But in the live, a car accident right behind me. I wouldn't look at my phone while I'm driving. I wouldn't be on, doing stuff like that. And I'm realizing that now, like, I'm not in the car. I'll just listen to something. I'm not looking at my phone at all. I'm looking up the whole time because people are absolutely driving retarded right now. They're literally driving crazy. It's eclipse season right now. So yeah, it might be, the eclipse might be April 6th or whatever it is. It's eclipse season. So understand that. Yeah, but it's eclipse season right now. This is called eclipse season. So, with the full moon and everything, and then especially pre-shadow Mercury, post-shadow Mercury. That means 10 days before Mercury in retrograde and 10 days after Mercury in retrograde. A lot of people that don't understand energy are out there like chickens with no heads, and they're little. They don't understand that this is like, there's something going on with the energy. So people are driving different, things are not working. They're getting frustrated, angry. I saw somebody throw their phone yesterday. He was like, and he threw his phone. I was like, bro, I was like, this is crazy, so. But another thing is the astrals right now, the lower astral realms, like, you're being shown exactly who you need to get rid of in the astrals. Like, if you have this one person and they keep showing up in your dreams, listen, love and light, but even if they're like your mom or somebody, you got to tell them, stop coming in my dreams. I'm done. I don't want to visit you no more, especially if they're coming to you in a very low vibrational state, But also remember that there's also like copies of people. I know this sounds crazy, but I don't care. There's like copies of people. For instance, my mom is alive, but the younger version of her comes up in my dreams a lot, and she's like, she's not always the nicest in my dreams. Like, she's a different person, So I never understand if that's me, like, currently situation, or it's something that I'm seeing from a past, or whatever it is. But it's not, this is what I'm saying. People, like, it's like copies of the people that you love and care about, and you just got to pay attention to the signs. I'm hearing again, like Pisces, Gemini. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Okay, good. I'm just letting you guys know, because there's a reason why I'm saying this. Because like I said, my dad came in my dreams and he screamed from another dimension, and I was with this girl and we were walking around. He screamed out. He was like, "This is a warning. Don't do drugs." And I was like, and I screamed out, "Don't tell me what to do." Like, I was stubborn in a dream or whatever. But when I woke up, I was like, thank you for saying that, because maybe that's like a warning. Like, maybe you're going to get invited somewhere. Be careful. You know what I mean? And don't do it, because it's harder for them to like protect us when we're doing like low vibrational shit. So, if you're sitting out here and you're doing like very low vibrational shit, the people that are trying to protect you in their own way, whether it be in a gangster way or a nice way, it's harder for them, right? Yeah. So a lot of people are interacting with the lower astrals right now, and because we're figuring out like that's not where we want to be, right? So I saw this video yesterday. Hold on, let me see if I could share it here, right here.
Now, this is medical studies now. This is hard neuroscience now. We've known this since the 1950s when we discovered the 4 brainwaves. You spend 3 hours out of the body into the 5th dimension. The question is, where do you go? Most people, because they don't know what they're doing, or because they're arguing with their wife, or they're worrying about problems, or because they had too many drugs, they go to the lower astral plane. That's a very bad neighborhood.
Like how?
Well, except you can get out of it. Yeah, so it's like purgatory. Okay?
Purgatory, okay.
Whereas if you use the techniques I described in psychic protection techniques and more positive things, you can leave through the crown chakra, not through the third chakra, which will take you to the lower astral. If you go to the crown chakra, which is where you want to go, now you go to the upper astral plane or the causal, mental, etheric, or even soul plane. Those are all positive dimensions. Okay, the only two negative dimensions are the lower astral plane and this one. You have a lot of problems here. But the other dimensions are all positive. And each dimension has a sound and certain characteristics that are relevant to it. For example, if you're out of the body and you hear the roar of the sea, you're on the astral plane. If you hear the tinkling of bells like in a New Age bookstore, now you're on the causal plane where the Akashic records are stored. If you hear the sound of running water, you're on the mental plane. And if you hear the buzzing of bees, you're on the etheric plane. Or if you hear the sound of a flute, you're on the soul plane. This is medical studies now. This is hard neuroscience now.
I'm saying to you, so it's like almost telling you like, you could leave through the third chakra, or you could leave through the crown chakra. When you leave through the crown chakra, you end up in the higher dimensional planes. And again, that buzzing feeling, I get that a lot. Like when I'm entering a dimension, I get the buzzing. So that's the ethereal plane. I'm gonna look up that up and see exactly what that is. But it's not a bad dimension. But if you're, like they said, if you're hearing those 3 sounds or 4 sounds, that you're in the higher planes. Sometimes when your body just goes right into the lower dimensional. Me too. I hear the bees too, a lot. Where can we find the video? I think I posted it on my story, so you should be able to look at that in the story, right? Because I was gonna, I was gonna look up some stuff that he was talking about before I posted it on my page. My dog's been acting very weird today. She's just looking around, and you know what I'm saying. And it's like I said, for me, it's personally like I was you hear flutes? Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing, babe. What about remembering dreams? Well, I remember pretty much most of my dreams, but it's funny because the lower astral dreams I usually remember more. And I think that's because that's me trying to heal that part of me, so I need to see it for me to get out of there, Then I have these higher dimensional dreams, and only time I remember is when I need to know what's happening, like when the lady and me went into this politics place and she told me that they were creating a new flu and stuff like that, and then I said, "Are you serious?" She said, "Yeah," and we said we're gonna help. She goes, "We're gonna help them. We're gonna try to stop them." So we were working together to try to stop them from creating this new pandemic type of thing, right? So, and then there's dreams when I'm in the lower astral and I just, it's just so much craziness, What about buzzing in the ear during the day? I get that all day, Boomy. That is you feeling the earth's vibration. So, because I will have, right now, I hear it all day. Sometimes it just calms down because I'm in a, kind of not paying attention to it, and I'm in my own world, and sometimes I'll have my headphones on just because the buzzing and the vibrating gets too much. My head starts, and I feel almost there's a vibrator just sitting in my eardrums, and it's just doing that to me all day, You're welcome. But I just wanted to give you guys that warning. It's not a scary warning, it's just about removing these people and these places and these things from your life. It's almost if you're visiting the lower astral a lot, it's almost like he said, it's almost like purgatory. So there's some changes that you need to make in that part of don't forget, we have different versions of ourselves, right? So that one version of you could be stuck there, and then the rest of you are stuck are in great places. So don't think just because you see yourself in that one lower vibrational astral plane that you're there forever and that that's just a part of you. Remember, the whole point is to try to grab all pieces of you, right? Like in the tarot. In the tarot, there's 78 tarot decks. There's the minor, major, and the everything in between. And the point of it is you're supposed to start off as the Fool, and then you go through all the major arcanas back to the minor, and then all through these little things, and that's what you, like the wands, the swords, the cups, and then that's what the tarot represents. It's the Fool is the beginning, and the Fool starts at the beginning and ends at the beginning. So you have to go through all of these like different things, these different transformations, in order to find yourself again. And the point is, when you have all of these different parts of your brain, consciously I've seen myself in different planets. I've seen myself as a Pleiadian. I've seen myself as a warrior. I've seen myself as Somebody in the lower astrals, I seen myself as a princess, as a queen of another dimension, another planet. Like, I've seen myself in all forms, so there's different versions of me. But then that little version of you that's always in that lower astral, she's the part of you that you need to heal. So if you got like, wow, I just got that download. Literally, I just thought about that right now as a download. That's the part of you. Does everybody go through this? The people that are awakened and remembering who they are, right? They are. But I just got that download. Listen to this shit. I just heard that part of you that you keep seeing in that lower astral dimension realm, which like, for instance, I was like, don't tell me what to do. It was like this fucking yelling, like, don't tell me what to do, almost type of person. That could be the piece of me that needs to heal, that angry, like, fuck you, don't tell me what to do person. That part of me needs to heal, right? So all of those other dimensions that I'm seeing, I really don't remember too many of it, only like the little bits and pieces that I need to come back and give you guys the information for. That's the stuff I remember. But those little parts of like the negative part of me, which could be like, maybe I get angry sometimes a little too quick, or I snap too quickly, or I turn to maybe a substance to make myself feel better. Those parts of me that I'm healing, that needs to be let go of, right? And then on top of that, because we're such loving, kind people, and I gotta say that no matter what, even if it seems like we might be bitches and all that, we're the most loving, kind people. Sometimes we can go into these lower astral realms because we care. And we think that like the people that are there are important to us when they're honestly, I hate to say it, they're not. And love and light to them all, they're not important to us. They're people that played parts in our lives that are still trying to keep us in those parts of our lives. You see what I'm saying to you? So we have to detach from them. Like, for instance, like I said, when I used to like do drugs like 4 or 5 years ago, when I used to like really do drugs, like go out every other weekend, do drugs, blah, 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 I used to see myself in dreams doing those same things in a lot of different places, as opposed to now. I don't see myself doing all that. What I do see myself is going into dimensions where other people are doing them and I'm not doing drugs with them. Do you understand? You understand, right? Only once in a while, like I'll get past something or something like that. But it's like that lower part, that lower astral dimension of yourself, that's the part I need to, talk to you about, because it's not, So be careful right now and take a break, take it easy. I'm okay. I'm doing good. It's after that full moon last night, I did some releasing, and I'm waking up today feeling a little bit like better and a little more like awakened, and my body feels better, and I'm realizing that I just need to heal my back and my chest area a lot because the pain that I've been experiencing. But other than that, I'm doing really good. You know what I'm saying? I always have protection around me. I have protection in so many different places, so I'm not worried about that. What I say by this is to just focus on, the things that you want to heal and just move forward already, because this next stage is like more like about like you just enjoying yourself. We've done enough of I'm so tired of healing. Like, I don't know about you guys. I'm just tired of healing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, right? I've heard the buzzing sounds, like the bees, like zzz. I've heard, like, I really haven't heard like the flutes and all that stuff, but for me, it's the bee one to me is like the astral projection, like you're going from one dimension to another. So I always hear that part, and then the rest of it, it's like it's pretty much quiet, and we all communicate telepathically. That's how also I know it's a higher dimensional plane, because we talk here, through the third eye. We don't talk like, hey, words. There's no words when I'm getting hit in the head right here. There's no words when you go to the higher astral planes, and I'm talking about the 5th, 6th dimension, 7th, 8th, 9th. When you go to those higher dimensions, there's no talking. Nobody talk. I have not seen one Pleiadian talk, one Syrian talk to me. Even the green alien types were, and the gray aliens, like the green elven that I went to see, and the big gray guy, he spoke. So that, what does that tell you? He's not in the higher dimensional planes. He used words. Anyone who uses words in the astrals, they're not in a high vibration. For instance, when my grandmother comes to me, she doesn't talk. She just shows me things with her eyes and goes, look. Because that's the higher dimensional beings. Those are the ones that are like, they've already ascended past communication with your mouth. They talk through the third eye. you know? Right. So when you see that and you see in your dreams when you're talking, that means it's not that it's a, I don't see these places as a hell, but it could be a hell to those people stuck there, right? I don't see them as a hell because I don't believe in hell and heaven. I believe in hells and heavens, but I don't call them hells. They're just lower astral planes, and they don't, it's not like you're gonna walk around. Like, only one time have I ever seen a dream of people that I knew, and I had astral projected there, and I was standing in the corner with a hoodie on, and they didn't know I was in there. I was like invisible, and I was watching from the corner what they were doing, and there was these like big monster type of dudes, and they were abusing these people and punishing them, and I screamed out, "Stop it!" And then everyone turned around and was like, "What the fuck?" And I got sucked out of that dimension. What? Shut the fuck up. And then I got sucked out of that dimension. Eliana, please shut up. Please be quiet before I slap you. Okay, go to sleep. Okay. So, she wants to take a nap. You see, everybody's fucking tired right now. So, yeah, that's the message. So just try to stay grounded. Focus on you. Okay. I love you too, Josie. Why are kids like this? They're fucking dicks, that's why. Kids are dickheads, bro. I don't know who has a kid and they're like 14, 13, and then they decide to have another one. But you're crazy as hell. One is enough for me, okay? Because kids are brats. Invisible happens. Yeah, they are. They really are. They're fucking brats, bro. But what are you gonna do? We were teenagers too at one point. Okay, guys, I love you. I'm gonna go, okay? Because I feel so tired, and I got I got dishes to wash. I'm just so fucking shot right now. Kids are dicks. I don't give a fuck. 1 kid and 6 dogs. I have enough. 6 dogs. Your book. Oh, your book. Look at my little floofy floof. Ah, floofy. They're both tired. The babies are both tired right now. Baby number 1's tired and baby number 2. They take over. Ugh. Single moms have it the worst, actually. We don't get a motherfucking second to breathe. All right, guys, I love you. I'll talk to you guys later, all right? Look at this one. I can't move out of my seat without her following me everywhere I go. Where are you going, Luna? I'm just going to the kitchen. That's all. Not leaving. All right, y'all. Love ya. Oh, I love kids. I really fucking do. I really love children. But I'm going to tell you something. They are fucking assholes, okay? They grow up. They suck you dry. You know, sometimes till they're 40, 50 years old, I'm watching Step Brothers, and I'm like, yo. Imagine. All right, guys, I love you. For real, I love them. I really do. I love kids a lot, but when I see someone's like having 2, 3, 4, 5 kids, I'm like, bitch, you got problems. Are you okay? But some people are just born to be parents, you know? And some of us are good parents, but we weren't born to be parents, and we had to really learn to become parents because it was fucking hard. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys, I'll see you guys later. All right, I love you. What, Ellie? I'll see you guys later. I'll be back. Love you.